Hello everybody. Just want to go through a quick video about a new system that we're looking at introducing. The system is called Slack. So the first thing for you to do is to watch this video, and I'll be back in a second just to give a little few explanatory notes about how we'll make it work for Do3.
Welcome to Slack. Slack is a new kind of messaging for teams, bringing all your communication together in one simple place and integrating with the tools you already use. What's different about Slack is that team conversations are organized into channels. You can create channels for departments, projects, office locations, anything you like. Public channels are open, so anyone on your team can pop in to see what's going on and join the conversation. Nice! Great job, everyone! It's not just about messaging, though. You can also share files, images, PDFs, documents, spreadsheets. Look, I've got them right here. You just simply drag and drop them into the right channel, like that. You and your colleagues can add comments along with the document, making collaboration more contextual, transparent, and efficient. If you have a project that's confidential, you can create a private channel. Only the people you invite to the channel will be able to join. And if you need to reach someone directly, you can send them a direct message. It's totally private and secure. You can also send a message to a group of people. It's a great way to communicate with your teammates in a short-term, lightweight sort of way. Oh, this should be good. By the way, if you're offline in another application or just doing research, Slack can notify you when an item needs your attention. Let me get right on this. Everything you post on Slack is searchable. Messages, notifications, files, even the content within those files. Oh, see? There it is. Now, about those integrations I mentioned earlier. Well, with Slack, you can plug in many of the tools and services you already use, and have notifications from those systems appear in whatever channels you choose. Oh, thanks, I think. Best of all, Slack works the way you work. So if you're on the go, you can start a conversation on your desktop and pick it up on our mobile device. Everything's in sync. More productive, more transparent, more efficient, and no more email. That's Slack.
Well, I hope you found that useful. Should give a pretty good explanation about what Slack is all about. What we're trying to do really is come up with a communication channel which is a lot easier for people to interact with one another and to actually chat about specific topics and stay on topic. Facebook can be a little bit difficult sometimes. Sometimes a conversation will start and the conversation will disappear down the screen because other posts will be coming in and it'll be lost. So this is a good way to actually drop back in and out of the communication system Slack and be able to find those topics again. It's a bit like the old school kind of forums that used to be around. Also, a lot of people aren't using Facebook for various different reasons, and I totally understand that. So this will give an opportunity for a few more people that aren't on Facebook or are currently uncontactable a little bit to actually get involved with the chat that we have going on within Do3. So I hope you find it useful. We'll run a trial for this, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I'm pretty confident it will. I know this is used by quite a few large organizations, companies. SwimSmooth themselves use this for their internal communications, and I've been using it for a while and find it really useful. So just to give you a bit of a run through about how it will work. So when you join Slack, I'll send you an invitation. As and when you join, you'll need to download the Slack app, and you can have it on your phone or on your computer or whatever. And then once you've got an account created and you land in the Slack channel, the Slack channel itself is called Do3 Squad. You'll have all these different channels open to you. So the channels are almost a bit like subjects. So you can join any of these. So Some of them are actually private channels. None of them are at the moment because you can see they're not private by the little hashtag there on the left-hand side. So if this is a padlock, it'll mean it's a private channel and only people that are invited into that channel can join. These open channels, the one with the little hashtag on there, anyone can join. So you can go into any of those. And it operates in a similar way to a lot of other kind of social media outlets, in terms of that you refer to people by their @ symbol and then their name. So as soon as you start typing @Dave, it should recognize anyone beginning with their username beginning with @Dave, and it will come up, and that will tag them into that message. All right, so it's a really good way of tagging people in. So I won't go through a lot of detail because they covered most of it in the little video clip that you've just seen. But just to give you an overview, so I've already set up these particular channels. I don't think you guys can set channels up yourselves, but if there's any requests for anything that we can, a particular topic area, subject area, then we can set one up. But at the moment, I've set up general chat. So as the name suggests, if you all join that, that's where we can have kind of, well, as the name suggests, general chat, talk about anything in there. And then coming down the lists, this is where we kind of split off, and we can try and keep the subject a bit more on point. Now, the good thing about chat is you can turn on or off notifications for any one of these channels, and you can also set the whole thing to sleep. So you can set your kind of offline mode, so you won't receive any notifications between certain times. So rather than just being spammed and blasted by notifications all the time, you can pick and choose what you want to receive and when you want to receive it. So that's a huge improvement on Facebook, where you kind of get everything or nothing. And that's one of the reasons I really like Slack. So I've got some channel setup, like I say. So we've got Do3 Squad app issues. So that's about the Do3 coaching app. If there's anything going wrong with that, if you want to contact us about that, put your comments on there. General chat about the specific bike, run, swim disciplines. So if you want to speak specifically about your running technique, or got any run chat, that's where it can go in there. Same with the other sports. Got some coach contacts here. So if there's any, starting at the top there, if you want to drop a message to any of the Do3 coaches, you can pop a contact in there, and we'll all be notified. If you want to contact one of the coaches specifically, then if you tag them, then they'll get that directly to them as well. They'll get a notification that it's directly for them. Coach feedback, that's based that's for feedback on the actual sessions themselves, or any other feedback that you have for the squad, or anything along the way, really. So we can get a feel for how things went. If you found that sessions were particularly good, particularly bad, then that's where you want to put that information. Also, the coach requests here. So this is more for excuse that notifications going off all the time there. That's where, if you've got any ideas, so you want us to do any kind of new services, or you want us to start any new training sessions, then maybe just pop it in there and we can have a discussion about that there. Discounts, Do3 discounts, that's where we'll put the any discounts that we have open to us, and we can have any discount requests in there, and maybe we can go off and see if we can get you guys a little bit of money off, or any freebies from people. Then we have a few channels just dedicated for the various Do3 commits. So if you're a Do3 committer, then you can just make sure you join up to the respective channel on there. And following on from that, we've got kit channels. So what these are for are, if you've got any kit questions, you want to get rid of any kit, you've got any kit questions at all, you're not sure about how to set up your bike, for example, then maybe pop on there and then ask the people that are in the know on that particular channel. Coming further down the list, we've got local trades. Now, this is something I'm quite keen on, really. We have a lot of tradesmen within the squad, and people who are very skilled. And in this world of kind of looking after one another and going local, I think it's really important that we can look internally first of all to see if there's anyone within the squad that can help us out before we go to people we don't know. So just try and keep it local, and try and keep it to within the the squad at first, before we have to go looking further afield, but that's just for you guys to use. So feel free to kind of pop your comments on there. If there's anything that you do or anything that you think the members might be interested in, then pop it on there, and yeah, I'll go in and have a look. And then finally, the one down the bottom here is Slack help. So if you haven't got a clue how to use it, then pop a question on there, and I'll see if I can help you out. And then just moving further down here, direct messages. This is a bit like Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever. So you can directly contact other squad members. These are private. So if you send a message through one of these channels, the person that you're directing it to will be the only person that can see it. So just a reminder, all of these channels at the moment are open unless you see a padlock symbol on the left-hand side before the name of the channel. Now, I won't get into too much more detail about what Slack does on top of that, but just to give you a kind of an idea, you can add apps to this. So for example, on my own Slack channels, I have different Slack channels set up for different organizations over here. I have things like a reminder app set up. I've connected it to Trello, which is a kind of a productivity app, and various other things. So you can search through the facility, add apps down here, and see what suits. I think you can do that as a member as opposed to as the kind of the admin, but have a look at that and see what you can do. But I think that'll do for now. I hope you find it useful. I'm not suggesting that we completely come away from Facebook in an instant, so there may be a bit of a crossover period. Facebook does work for some people, and I know I'm asking you to download another piece of software, but I think you can see, and hopefully over time we'll see the benefits of what this new system may bring. So I will send a link out on Facebook. I'll put it on the Facebook group. And if you want to join up, then join up. If you don't, then we'll kind of maybe send a questionnaire out just to see why people aren't joining up. Yeah, I'll maybe see you on there. But if you've got any questions, then ask me a question on Slack or ask me a question on Facebook, and we'll see how it goes. Okay.